and welcome to day 2 of Primer Palooza with me. I think my face speaks for itself, in the sense that, remember yesterday in day 1 of Primer Palooza when I said, wow YSL, fragrance is your 3rd ingredient in this primer? That's not gonna be good for my skin. And can you see? It's mostly on the half of my face where I used the YSL primer that I have these like big, deep, under the skin owies. That's nice. Was a lot worse on my cheek right here, but I've given my skin a few days here to kind of try and calm down. And then I just got my period, so like I've got the usual kind of stuff on my chin too. So anyways, yay! That leads me to today's primer and the reasons why I'm excited for today's primer. I wasn't actually planning on testing this one today. I mean, I was planning on testing it in the Primer Palooza series, but this is the Too Faced Hangover RX Primer. It's replenishing with coconut water, probiotic-based ingredients, and skin goodness. This is supposed to be really good for your skin, and it's supposed to soothe and just make your skin feel fantastic. I just have a deluxe sample size here, but if you do buy the full size is 1.35 fluid ounces, and it is $32, but they also have a mini size, which is 0.68 fluid ounces, and it is $15. It says that it is smooth, hydrate, and brighten the skin for a dewy, radiant, lovely finish. And then of course it also promises to lock on your foundation and your other makeup for flawless all-day wear. I take that back. It does not say all-day wear, but it does say flawless wear. Too Faced even says that this is like an energy drink for your skin, so I mean that's, I don't know, something about that. It's like, ooh, that sounds nice, even though I hate energy drinks. And then Too Faced is also a cruelty-free brand, and this product is silicone-free. So yay, skin, yay, be happy. I think that's about it. Let's go ahead and I guess sing the Primer Palooza song. I think that's gonna be a thing. I think we're gonna make that work, and then we can go ahead and put this on my face, see how it does for the day. Primer Palooza, winner or loser. I mean, it's a stupid little song, but I kinda like it. Like I said, ow! Ow! Just ouchies all around. So, glasses wearers of the world, as always, I'm going to be wearing my glasses for this review so we can see how the primer does underneath there. I know loads of people love this primer and like swear by this primer, so I'm really excited to test this. It does smell nice. It smells very, very light. It's actually not as fragranced as I thought it was going to be, just, you know, since I feel like Too Faced, a lot of their products are like hyper fragranced. This I really hardly smell it at all, so I'm just gonna go ahead, put this on my skin here. My face has been washed and moisturized already. My skin just feels like it's drinking that up. Oh, so nice. I guess when I'm rubbing it in, I can smell the coconut a little bit more, but it really is, it's like a very subtle coconut scent, I would say. It's just like a very light, refreshing feeling. It's not like hyper cooling or anything, but it feels nice and it feels like it sunk into the skin pretty nicely. I don't know why, my skin feels a little bit bouncier, maybe? Yeah, bouncy. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and put on the rest of my face makeup. We're gonna see how it looks. And I'm not gonna talk at you while I do this because the snowplows and stuff are going. Because this is the perfect time to snowplow. Is when anybody is trying to film a YouTube video. And there we go. I think it was mostly the same putting it on. I did notice it was a little bit streakier when I was putting it on the Too Faced side. I'm not sure if that's because I did the other side first, so you know, my brush just had more foundation in it. So that might have been the case, but in any case, you know, it blended out very nicely. I honestly don't see much, if any, difference between the two sides of my face. My pores might look a little bit smoother on the Too Faced side. I'm really not sure at the moment, but this is what we're working with. I am just gonna go ahead and put on the rest of my makeup, which is not gonna be much today, you guys. I just have to go to therapy and then get a bunch of work done, so it's gonna be a really boring day. It is currently just about noon in the afternoon. As always, I'm excited to test out this primer with you guys and, you know, just see how it does. See if it ends up helping my foundation and everything to stick better on this side of my face. I'll be checking in with you all periodically throughout the day so that we can see if that is indeed the case, like Too Faced says it will be. And then I will just be seeing you all at the very end of the night. So I will see you all very soon here on YouTube land. Bye! Hello everyone, good evening. It is the end of the night here. It is currently 1:15 in the morning. Ugh. Oh man, I'm ready to go to bed. Like I said at the beginning of the day, really uneventful, boring day for me in the sense that it was just work, therapy, work, 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 work. And this primer, while I do see a slight difference, I don't see a huge difference on my skin. Hopefully you guys will be able to see here in the close-ups, but overall my skin looks pretty much the same. My foundation surprisingly hung on my forehead pretty well, but it did fade around my nose on both sides of my face. Admittedly, it faded more on the not primed side, and then same thing around the corners of my mouth. And then another thing, like I said, I'm not sure that you're going to be able to see on camera, but my blush has definitely faded quite a bit more on the side that's not primed compared to the side that has the Too Faced primer. I think that's where I can see the biggest difference between the two sides. But overall, I mean, aside from this feeling nice going on, like I said, it just didn't seem to do too much. I think, you know, I'd be just as well off not using a primer. And, you know, in my eyes, primer makes a huge difference. I use primers that I like. I don't have this big of a problem with like around my nose and that sort of a thing and blush fading and all of that. So I don't know if that's just because of my oily skin. You know, I feel like the people that I hear say love this primer are people that have either normal or dry skin. As always, I love hearing from you guys. Definitely let me know down in the comments below what your experience is with this primer, if you have any experience with it at all. But just to put things into a numerical perspective for you guys, I've got my PALOOZA rating system here. P stands for performance, A is for application, W is for worth the price, and S is for shade range. So for performance, I mean, it did help a little bit, but I feel like my foundation only looks like 10 or 15% better on the primer side compared to the not primer side. So I feel like for performance, I'll give it a 1.5. I think that's pretty fair. Application, it went on fine. It felt really good going on and I didn't have any problems with it pilling or anything. So I've got to give it a 5 out of 5 on application. For worth the price, for me, it's not. With continued use, I guess there would be more worth to it because it's supposed to improve certain parts and attributes of your skin health. But I feel like I get those same things that it claimed, like extra hydration and what was it, like firmness and that sort of a thing. I use serums and stuff for that purpose. So like to me, it's not worth it to buy something that I technically already have in my medicine cabinet and that I already use, you know what I mean? So for me, is it worth the price? No, it's not. It's not worth the price for me, but that's just for me. Keep that in mind. I'm gonna have to give it a 0 because it's just, like I said, it's just not worth the price for me personally. Oh, and then shade range. I guess we can kick off shade range. I should just say for this Primer Palooza, it's my PA rating system, not my paws. Since, you know, this is translucent, it goes on clear, so it should work for everybody. So overall, this is getting a 6.5 out of 15 or a 2.16 repeating out of 5 paws. I guess we would make it plural for that case, but I do think that sums it up. You know, it wasn't that great, but I could see how some people would like it, and it did have its pluses to it, but overall, for me, we're not having good luck so far with Primer Palooza, you guys, but I have hopes. I have dreams, and hopefully we will find a good primer out of the mix here during this first installment of Primer Palooza, right? I mean, even if we do end up with all duds here, I guess that's okay. But I'm hoping we can get at least one good one out of this week here of primers. So if you did enjoy this video, found it helpful, / if you are excited for Primer Palooza here and you're enjoying it so far, please do go ahead and give me a thumbs up down below to let me know. I would really appreciate it. And if you're new here and you want to be notified about Primer Palooza and other uploads in the future, you can go ahead and subscribe. You can become a member of my casserole family here on my channel. I would love to have you here. And as always, I just hope you guys are all doing well. And until next time, just stay well until then. Bye!